thanks for what you do with your podcast and all the rest. You're doing a great job. Hope everybody keeps tuning in. You get a lot of good info, a lot of insights, understandings of how to get strong, how to stay strong, how to use your strength.
You do a great job, dude. You make things better than they are in real life, I think.
If you don't follow Massenomics, y'all do it. Social media, website, everything.
Massenomics.
Yeah.
Oh, it's go time, Tanner.
Oh, I didn't know. I couldn't.
I forgot. There's too many things going on right now.
We are live for episode 506, more commonly referred to now as season 2, episode 6 of the Massenomics podcast, the lifting podcast about nothing, recorded live from the corners of the Dakotas. My name is Tanner.
And my name is Tommy.
Tommy, this week, I have 3 ads I'm going to read. One of them is I prepared using ChatGPT, and I want you to decide if you can tell which of the 3 was made by ChatGPT.
Okay, I like this.
I'm not going to read them all right now. I don't know. Maybe you want to call it out when you think you hear it, or we could wait till the whole end of the podcast and see if you can determine which of these 3, and everyone else listening along can play at home.
All right.
Which of these 3 ads that I'm going to read throughout the course of the show was written by ChatGPT?
Man versus machine. Here we go.
Yes. This episode of the Massenomics podcast is brought to you by Barefoot Shoes, the official footwear of people who lift hard, live easy, and refuse to wear anything with an elevated heel, unless it's a cowboy boot at the county fair. If you've ever stepped into the gym and thought, man, I wish my feet felt more like a pair of Strengthco plates, flat, wide, and ready for business, then Barefoot Shoes are for you. We wear barefoots for deadlifting, for squatting, for podcasting, and for walking around the gym pretending we're filming a gym tour. They've got the wide toe box, 0 drop, and the kind of grounded feel that makes you think, yeah, I could definitely pull a PR today. Plus, they look cool. Like the kind of cool where someone in the supporting member Discord will ask you what they are, and suddenly everyone else wants a pair too. So go to barefoot.store, throw a pair of Ursus or Bruin in your cart, and use code Massenomics to save some money, and let them know we sent you. That's barefoot.store, code Massenomics. Barefoot Shoes, the shoes that's basically a sock, but way stronger.
Okay, now I'm no language expert, but I got just a hunch that maybe that one was machine assisted. That one might not be all Tanner there.
We're going to have to listen to them all and then before you can decide. But
well, what a coincidence. I actually did the same thing to you. I wrote down 3 ads here. One of them or 2 of them or 3 of them may have been written by me or machine. You'll have to decide, okay?
All right.
Today's show is brought to you by Build Fast Formula, the only supplement line scientifically engineered to make your pump so good your sleeves file a formal complaint. Whether you're chasing PRs, hypertrophy, or just trying to look like you actually lift in your gym selfie, Build Fast Formula has you covered. We're talking clean ingredients, real dosages, and absolutely 0 nonsense, which frankly makes them the exact opposite of us. So quit dragging your feet. Head over to buildfastformula.com, load up your cart like you're warming up for a farmer's carry, and use code MASS. I think it's Massenomics to save yourself some money. Buildfastformula.com. Get strong, stay strong, and look way stronger than you really are. Thank you, Build Fast Formula.
Well, that one seemed pretty off the cuff to me. What are you drinking? Something over there?
Oh, got all these leftover seltzers from this week, or sparkling waters from this weekend I got to get through.
Oh, what the heck was going on this week?
Ooh, a little thing called Crew Falls.
Crew Falls, you don't say. I'm drinking mine out of a Drink Spotter Chill, available at Massenomics.com. I'm a bit of a rambling man over here. So what the heck happened at Crew Falls anyways?
Oh boy, where to start? That was a weekend. We talked just briefly yesterday, and I told you it's getting like you do these things and it's just getting really hard going back to regular life. It's like, God, does it have to be so boring? And to be clear, I don't even think my life is that boring. But after a weekend of Crew Falls, it's like, oh man, life just feels so plain and ordinary now. Like I do work and I gotta talk to people about things that aren't Massenomics. Like I have obligations. You know what I'm saying?
Crew Falls is so much fun.
Yeah.
And the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic, we're orchestrating an entire really big thing with a large events, and it's a little bit different. And Crew Falls is pretty much, we just like, it's at your house on the Friday evening. And other than that, it's pretty much just organizing the places that we're all going to go to together.
It's just figuring out what place we're going to show up at. Yeah.
Yeah. And it is a lot of fun.
It is. It's way more stress-free for us than the meat week. Yes. That's for sure.
Way more. And man,
way
was
less
it
labor
fun.
Intensive.
And I really feel like it just went off. We just have Crew Falls dialed in.
Well, we just know the spots to go.
Point.
It just,
yeah.
It's not exactly easy to just show up to places with 30 to 40 people and make it work, but somehow we have by accident found the places that it just works at.
Yes, we have. So yeah, outside of just saying how much fun it was over and over and over again, the grip gauntlet challenge on Friday night, I thought was pretty much also went off without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that was a lot of fun, other than Paul winning again.
God, he
this
got
year.
So 4 events. He got first in 2 of them. I was looking over the leaderboard today. He got second or third in the Orange Crush hang.
Yep.
And then the other one was kind of the pairing of
the tournament.
Yeah, like that one's kind of a luck of the draw, but he got out in the second round on that one. But I mean, you can't really do much better than what he did there.
No. Yeah, so that was just the 4 events of the Grip Gauntlet Challenge. We ended up doing the Orange Crush hanging from the fattest, what are those called? Fat grips, the orange ones?
Yep.
For as long as you could from a pull-up bar. Was the horse stall mat 2-handed grip for time with 100 pounds, whoever could hold it the longest. There was the blobs, which series of blobs going from half 40 to half 95, whatever the heaviest one you could pick up. And then the first event I thought was fun. We paired everyone up, secretly paired everyone up. And then that was the first round of a dynamometer gripper tournament, a head-to-head tournament.
Mm-hmm.
With and I thought that was very fun. I don't know what everyone else's opinion was, but I thought it was very fun watching everyone have to go head to head like that.
Well, because what we did is we had 2 of them, and what do we have? 36 people or so, something like that.
Yeah.
And we just said, all right, everyone get a partner, and then everyone got their partner. And we said, all right, you're going to head with this person in the dynamometer challenge.
Yeah.
And so that got half the people out. And then was the next round by age?
I think by age. We lined everyone up by age, and the oldest people squared off.
And then the next round was by height. And then the final round got seeded by the top 4. And
right.
I thought that was a great way of doing it.
Yeah, it seemed fun. And also I think the Grip Gauntlet Challenge was about the perfect amount of time. Like, you don't want to be doing that forever and it drags on. And
yeah.
And it's also the perfect amount of not too serious.
Oh God. Yeah.
Or that is the ultimate where everyone, when you're up going on something, you try pretty hard, but everyone is just having fun. Like when you say, well, I just hope everyone had fun.
Right.
That's what that actually is.
Because if you don't do good at something on grip, like, you can't be mad at yourself. It's like, it's just grip stuff,
Yes. Paul won the Sword Award.
Mm-hmm.
We gave out some other awards that night. Big Hogan brought the crew cards.
Yeah.
The actual trading cards of various supporting members over the year. And I got a couple of mine signed, like this one from Ryan.
I never even thought of that. That's a good idea.
Ryan signed mine, and then Big Joey E signed mine too.
Oh, did he put a Rogue sticker on there for you?
Yeah, he said definitely not Bill Henning or Joey E. Then we went out to eat Friday night.
Oh, actually, one more thing though. The amount of chalk in my gym.
Did it break the record from last year or not?
I think it did, but the thing is I have way more stall mats, way more rubber flooring this year. And I went out the next day on Saturday when we had a little break mid-afternoon, and I tried to clean up as much as I could because I just know, like, if my kids see chalk laying there, they're going to start playing with it.
Yeah.
So I started cleaning it up. I had like a white, I brushed away what I could, and then I just poured water on the mats, and I took a push broom and like pushed it all, and everything was looking wet and cleaned up. And then it dried, and everything is just white, and I can't get it to go away. So I don't know if I have to take an actual like mop to it and really scrub and rinse a bunch. But yeah, as of right now, it looks like my entire floor is frosted right now. And then I think the chalk's mostly gone until I start pulling out plates today, and I find the one that's completely covered in chalk, and same thing, parts of my rack just completely covered in chalk. So it'll take some time for that to all go away.
Yeah, it eventually went away from last year, didn't it?
It did, but I don't remember like what actually made it happen.
Or what?
Yeah, I think it just
like
slowly breaks down over several months.
Right. You're going to have to get one of those buffers, the giant spinning things like in high school.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what I need.
I don't know anything else of Crew Falls. We lifted at Los Campeones on Saturday. We went and ate at all of our favorite hot spots throughout the weekend.
Well, even just Friday night, we went to, we always go to the Monk's Bar, put down some brewskis, and same thing there. It's just kind of a hangout spot, but that's the first chance to kind of meet some of the guys that, there's a few guys you had met at Home Gym Con that I'd never met. And then a few guys flew in for the first time, and there's enough stuff going on at the grip challenge that it's hard to talk to anyone too long. But then at the bar, when we're kind of all just hanging out, got to chat with several guys for the first time and get to know them. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was quite a few first timers, actually, like people that I had never even met before. So that's cool. Big Brian coming up with his family from Texas, Big Steven from Massachusetts,
Jake.
Yeah, and I'd met him at Home Gym Con, but I suppose you never had. Joey is his first time coming to South Dakota for one of our things too. But
Antonio, I had met him before.
Yeah, I'd met him at Home Gym Con also, but just for a little bit. So, and Crew Falls is I guess it's what we said too, but it is a chance where you really actually get to hang out with people.
Oh yeah,
and find out about their story and what they got cooking.
Oh, and
what brought them to Massenomics. All this stuff.
Yes, and things like that. And it's always just the most random things is how people find Massenomics. It's never like it feels like it's never the same thing. Everyone found some weird, crazy avenue that brought them in.
Right. Saturday night was a really fun party too. There was a lot of partying going on Saturday night. We had the Hall of Fame jacket ceremony. So this is a little early taste of supporting our supporting members, but Big Ryan from Iowa, Big Dr. Jake from State Farm, Big Anthony, our youngest now jacket level Hall of Famer. And was there anyone else? Was that just the three of them, right?
I don't know. Maybe there was one more. No, that's.
Oh yeah, Big Keith, Big Keith of the No Wine Cellar made it. So we had four new jacket level Hall of Famers who have officially checked off at least 15 out of the 16. Ryan's actually a master completer, so he's one of the 4 people to ever complete all 16 check marks now.
I like the concept of this, I shouldn't say the concept, but just this whole club of the jackets. When it first started, when we created it, we're like, well, we need to make something that's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
And because we don't want to create this Hall of Fame program and have 30 people instantly in. And I think we did a pretty good job of drawing those lines. And if you told me when we started the program that to this day, there'd still be people like looking forward to it and excited, I just think in my head, I would have assumed people would have moved on. And now with just the level that it's at, I really do think it's becoming quite an honor.
I think
doing
it's
the jacket
growing.
ceremony. I do.
It's like becoming more like.
Well, it's becoming more prestigious, and that's what I think is so fun. Is these jacket ceremonies? There's only a couple that we do a year, and it's like starting to feel really special doing these. I mean, it always has, but now it's like, no, welcome to the club.
Especially after the last couple, it's like, no, this is like a little ceremony. Where
like people get it now. In the beginning it was like, oh. There's a guy here. You have a gift for him. Oh, he gets a jacket. Right. Okay, cool, whatever. And then it's like, oh, a couple more guys got their jacket, and now people know what the ceremony is.
And now that there's enough people in it, what I also really like doing, anyone else that has one is in on the, is in on the ceremony for the new group that gets to make it in. So like, who all was there that already had theirs? Bryce, Lou Nutter.
Yep.
And Brad the Pad.
There you go.
Like those three existing Hall of Famers were all there. So it's like we get to welcome everyone into the club, talk about all the secret society stuff. Because no one else.
That's the thing. When you have a club with like 3 or 4 people in it, it's cool, but it's not really a club. Well, now it's actually becoming a club of people, which is really cool.
But now there's 13, and it is enough that basically anytime we go give another one out, there's probably going to be other Hall of Famers there at whatever event we're at doing it at, whether it's the Arnold or Home Gym Con or the Lift Hard Live Easy or Crew Falls or any of that stuff. Yes. And then the Saturday night at Lucky's and
also
all that stuff.
What added to the wild and the specialness of the weekend is we got hit with a good old fashioned South Dakota snowstorm. So it just added to the craziness of, whoa, what's going on here? Because I don't know if we got 6-7 inches, something like that in Sioux Falls, and it was really coming down midday.
Yeah, Saturday it snowed a lot.
Yeah,
it was a crappy drive after lunch. It was a lot of snow in Sioux Falls.
Yeah, driving home from lunch after the gym in my car took some time. It was, and just because the main reason was you couldn't see. It was pretty much a whiteout. But so then when we were rambling around downtown Sioux Falls that night, there was definitely some snow banks and some snow we had to hoof through to get to our destination.
Yeah. And Keith and some people are sharing some of the pictures through the weekend there, but it was sure a lot of people stuck around for a long time on Saturday night too.
Yeah.
It was a big crowd. We
Rumor
kind of
has
had a
it,
portion of the bar cordoned off.
We totally did. I think people were kind of curious, like, what the hell's going on here?
And the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald was probably played no less than about 8 times at the bar there, I would think.
It's played a lot. There was some push-ups done. I think everyone was really wondering what was going on when the push-ups started.
Yeah. And Paul's villain arc, that's right, it really did. Paul is the heel now because he won the big giveaway that Marissa put together too.
And the grip challenge.
The grip challenge and winning the grip challenge last year. Everyone was booing him loudly when he won. And then Tron all night was really petitioning for Paul to be the villain now.
I like that. I like that storyline development.
Yeah.
Another one. Our buddies from Texas, Lauren and Darren, made the trip as well. I was at first caught off guard on Friday night when all of a sudden beers started showing up in my hand, and I quickly realized Darren was up to his old tricks again. And that seemed to continue most of the weekend. So always good having those guys around.
Yeah, Darren does not let you get too far away from a beer. He likes to make sure everyone's hydrating.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he doesn't let you go too long without a beer in your hand. Yeah, we did. The weather had always been pretty decent for Crew Falls in the past, but this was a true South Dakota, basically a blizzard for Crew Falls.
Yes, it was.
All right, Crew Falls, is that enough until we do it again in 2026?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely December to remember.
If you want more details, you just got to be there next time.
Crew Falls, you had to be there. We do have a big drop coming for December, and I don't just mean a 6 to 7 inch snow blizzard drop on Crew Falls. I mean new merchandise from Massenomics. And this is, write this down in your calendar. You're not going to want to miss this. Put this in your calendar. This is the dashboard calendar drop. Every order while supplies last. Should I preview the dashboard calendar? Do you want to see this?
Okay.
Have you guys seen this? Have you heard about this? How many years of this will this be our 4th year with the dashboard calendar?
I think it's 4, yes.
We had the red one, we had a yellow one, we had the barn one. And now there's a green one. 365 chances to get strong-ish. A perfect dashboard sticky calendar, and you guessed it, complete with, you know what it's got, phases of the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the phases of the moon cost no extra. As a matter of fact, none of this costs anything. All you got to do is place an order starting at the time of our December 18th drop. That's Thursday. The Thursday after this episode comes out, that drop that afternoon. Place an order. Doesn't have to be of a new thing. It just has to be something from our site, and you will get one of these while supplies last.
Oh, I was just having this moment of realization that is 2026 a leap year and our calendar's wrong?
Is it?
It's not 2028. So, because
Dodged a bullet.
We would have looked really dumb there.
Well, I would have crossed out that day on every February. I would have crossed it out.
Mess everyone up all year.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do have a couple new items dropping along with the dashboard calendar. There's a new t-shirt and a new flag. Well, there's a brand new flag, and there is a very, very old t-shirt.
Maybe the deepest we've ever gone into the vault ever before.
Yes. Deep, and you really can't get much deeper than this. And that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
You really can't go much deeper into the vault than we did. We went back and deep. We hit all the tough spots to reach with this, what we pulled out for this one. Older than Scants? Well, let's not get carried away. It's not that old. The flag, full-size flag? I guess I don't know. What's a full-size flag?
Yeah.
I guess that all depends on what you consider to be full size. I think it's an appropriately sized flag. I'll say that much. The shirt, the flag, the dashboard calendar. That's it. That's all that's in this one in particular. So, dashboard calendars are while supplies last, though, and this is a hot one. I think this green really pops. 365 chances to get strong-ish. This is the only way you get one of our infamous dashboard calendars, too. So hop in it while you can. I had a little thing. Several people were asking me about this weekend. Everyone wants to know, speaking of the Hall of Fame checklist, what number is this? I got to make sure I'm finding it. Number 3, attend the Arnold. A lot of people have been asking, will we also attend Home Gym Con starting in 2026 as a check mark for that?
That is a good question.
Because the question is, since we won't be having a booth at the Arnold and we will be having a booth at Home Gym Con, will we allow number 3 to be attend the Arnold or attend the Arnold or Home Gym Con? Several people asked me that this weekend.
I can understand the reasoning.
Yep.
God, it's a tricky one. I don't know.
We'll announce next week.
Because we're still going to the Arnold. It's not like you don't have...
Yeah.
I could really understand if we didn't do the Arnold anymore.
No, yeah. Then it definitely would have to be that case. Tune in next week when we decide if Home Gym Con will count as a check mark for number 3 on the Hall of Fame achievement
I do kind of
list.
feel like, though, going to the Arnold once is sort of a rite of passage,
True. But so is Home Gym Con is becoming that also.
Well,
too.
right. Yes, it is. That's why it's part of the conversation here.
Right. So we'll have a definitive answer next week.
Mm-hmm.
Although Home Gym Con is not for 7 or 8 months. So,
well, people got plans to make. We got to get out in front of this one.
Yes. Okay. So Home Gym Con, check. Strongman registration for the Lift Hard Live Easy Classic is full, and it sold out in hours this year, and it was not even open to the public. We took 50 to 55 spots for that, and only released it to the supporting member crew, and it sold out the day that it released, and that'll be for the Friday, strongman, 5-event strongman show ran by Jake and Abby Hayden Strength. And the demand was so strong just from the supporting member group that it completely sold out that first day. You can get in on the wait list if you want to. You look on our website, you can find information, and really what that gives you is Jake and Abby's email address, and you can email them about getting on the wait list if you want. So that way, if someone else drops off, you could have the chance to possibly get in or be the next man or next woman up.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that we're at the point where you can open up a competition, the public doesn't even get to know about it, and the people that do just take all the spots within minutes. That's quite a spot to be in.
Yeah, the powerlifting meet registration, be on the lookout. That's probably coming out very soon. Even by the time this drops, I could be out or be coming out the week that this comes out. It's probably going to be very soon, but we are going to release it again only to supporting members first. And who knows, the strongman filled up. I knew the strongman would fill up. We knew it would, but it filled up even faster than we expected. I have a feeling powerlifting is not going to stay open for a super long time either. TBD how fast that actually fills up, but if it fills up only to supporting members, I would not be sad about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me if you want in on the action, you probably should become a supporting member.
Yeah, got to put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah. And then we put that registration information out in our Discord. We create an event in the Discord when it's coming. And then that's, as a supporting member, that's kind of how you get the early access to that. Or if you are a supporting member and you don't check the Discord, if you need the link or whatever, you can DM us and we can send that to you also. So that's coming soon. Lift Hard, Live Easy registration. It's going to be here. The whole shebang is going to be here before we know it.
Right.
Would you like to hear some supporting our supporting members this week?
Before we do that, can we do a really quick sack segment?
Oh yeah. I actually got some stuff with me too.
Sacks
as a
on sacks. Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah. What do you got?
So before Crew Falls even started, the first comment you made was, the first thing you did, you're like, look at this enormous box of things I have, which it was a full-size box, pretty much full to the top of a lot of orders that people had placed that they skipped on shipping. They wanted to get it in person. And so you had a lot of that. Plus you're like, oh, here's stickers from this person. And someone sent me this in the mail a week ago and this thing and this. I mean, that's every time I see you. There's just all these things. And also here's some Massenomics stuff. You got to take this. So just seeing you, I get this stack of items that I take inside. And then as soon as the grip challenge starts, it's full on sticker exchange. There's all types of, we were saying, goods and wares and items being exchanged at all times. Like all weekend, I felt like there's always gifts and things, trinkets being passed around. But there was
there is always everyone's always handing something to someone all weekend long.
Yes, always. But there was one thing this weekend that really, I'm grateful for all the stuff. I don't ever expect anything, but there's one thing this weekend that really, really impressed me. And that is this little item right here.
Mine's right there.
That what I'm holding here, it is the first ever episode of the Massenomics podcast recorded to vinyl. I have an actual vinyl record, 2 sides of the Massenomics podcast. We got a full album sleeve cover for this whole thing. It has the back has the official art for the podcast, or the front does. The back has the information. Massenomics Podcast, Episode 1, The Gym, originally aired April 19th, 2016, and the description is amazing. It says this: in our first episode, we introduce you to the world of Massenomics Gym. We talk about how the capital of strength came into existence and let you in on all the exciting new things going on in the world of Massenomics. Tune in, tell a friend, and stay strong. And Big Hogan had these made. I get the impression it was like almost a year-long process to make the whole thing happen. And man, what a cool gift. That thing was a big surprise.
That was super cool. That was something we talked about. We've talked about it a few times over the years. We really had looked into when episode 300 was coming out. So this was 200 episodes ago. We ended up coming out with the pack where it was like the flag. We had the special artwork commission for episode 300, and there was a flag, a silly pint, and something else, I think, too.
Yeah, some stickers maybe.
Oh, the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And the stickers.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. But what we had thought about doing before we did that was an actual vinyl of something. You know, I don't know that it was necessarily going to be episode 1.
No, that was part of the problem is we couldn't figure out what it would be, you know, because
Right.
episode 1 in this case is a great idea. We just didn't know, like, does everyone want a vinyl copy of episode 1? And then also just the brief amount of time we looked into it, it seemed like it was going to be way more expensive and time consuming to make the whole thing happen than what we initially had thought to.
Yeah. Keith asked who wrote those show notes. Yes, that was definitely Tyler that wrote those show notes. Mm-hmm. And I popped mine on the record player last night, and that thing can hum.
It does in fact play sounds.
Yeah, I've got mine up there now with next to Creed, Human Clay, and Gordon Lightfoot album in my albums back here.
And a dog decal with a penis.
Yeah, that's courtesy of either Anthony or Matthias, one of the two.
No one really knows.
Yeah. Yeah, now they're both in the Hall of Fame, too. Yeah, I can't wait till they show up and wear each other's jackets.
Really add to the confusion.
Yeah.
Twins.
Bryce gave me that cigar thing. I've got that cigar memorabilia over here right now.
Actually, so Bryce gave you this giant cigar thing. He gave me a photo of my wife and I from Crew Falls that he took on his disposable camera at the zoo. And it's in a picture frame that says like friends and all these like really cliche sayings. And I brought that home from the bar and I set it on the counter. And then we woke up in the morning and my wife goes, Bryce got that for you, didn't he? I'm like, yeah. How do you know? She's like, it just really seems like something he would get.
Yeah. Did you get something else? A different form of media? It wasn't a vinyl album. There's something else I think that was in one of your packages.
Oh, maybe I didn't open. Oh, was it in the blue one you gave me or?
I think is wrapped up with your shirt and maybe it was in blue, something blue.
Oh, I just assumed it was like the packing. I just assumed it was all the drop in there, so I didn't open that.
No, you better check.
Oh.
Did you have it in the office? You might want to check right
here.
now. Yeah. Well, Tommy's grabbing it. I think that there's something else important in there. This was from a supporting member that didn't make it for the weekend, but he had mailed this prior.
Well,
there's something for you.
Endless goodies.
Yes. But wait, there's more.
A bag full of wool.
Yeah. I do think there's more stickers in there, too.
I mean, it would not surprise me at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. All right. Well. What do we have? Oh, God, I'm dropping lots of stuff. Oh, calendar. Okay. Talked about that already. Oh, top secret shirt. Oh, yeah. Okay. Top secret other item. All right. Keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Okay. There's another envelope stuffed full of stickers. Oh, wow. Okay. Top Gun on DVD. All right.
Yeah.
What's my excuse now, huh?
Yeah. I think that's from Big Ben. I don't know if Big Ben is watching live, but he'll catch this. I'm pretty sure that's from Big Ben.
Awesome.
He mailed that to the gym address, so that was waiting for me at the gym one day. For anyone that's ever mailing anything, preferably don't mail it to the gym because we really don't receive mail at the gym, so that relies on someone setting it in the gym. Send it to the address that I ship from, and I can give you that address if anyone ever needs it.
Yep, Big Ben from Cali, hooking it up.
Yeah. And I got one more thing in the mail. So are you going to watch that on DVD? You have a DVD?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some work to track down a DVD player. That's going to be the biggest hurdle, but we'll make it happen.
I got something in the mail today.
Oh.
My wife said, did you order a cookbook? Which would be an odd thing for me to do. And I said, no.
Uh-huh.
Did we receive a cookbook? And she said, yes, you did. The George Foreman. Lean, mean, fat, Reducing Grilling Machine Cookbook. So a cookbook all about your George Foreman grill options, which I just would love to sit down and read and see what they say to make on your George Foreman grill.
I mean, that book is thick. Like it's not like a 50
No,
page book.
That's 240-page book.
I mean, you could just theoretically anything that needs to be cooked, throw it in there. So,
and I don't know who sent this even for sure, but this is probably going to have to find its way back. The tricky part about this thing is this, what I have all this stuff on is not really a shelf for displaying things. Like I just kind of, that is the most precarious house of cards back there that if I ever touch something on it, the whole thing's down and I have to redo the entire thing.
It does fit the format of also being a big square thing to go up there.
And there's my cottage cheese cookbook up there too. And Edmund Fitzgerald bumper stickers and red slides that pop.
Yeah.
There's a MSNX plate. So yeah, this is going there with that stuff.
Lots of good stuff. Oh man,
we probably received other things this weekend too that are worth making on here, and I just can't remember them all at this point.
Mm-hmm.
There's been so many. Okay, supporting our supporting members. This is a relatively new segment. It's relatively new because this is actually only the 6th time that we've done this segment here in season 2 of the podcast. You could become a supporting member. We would love it if you would. If you enjoy the Massenomics podcast, if you've been listening for a little while, a medium amount of time, or a long time, if you like it a little, like it a medium amount, or don't like it at all, any of the scenario combinations, we would love to have you sign up to become a supporting member. If this is just background noise for you, if it's the most important thing you look forward to every week, you've probably got things going on in your life you need to straighten out if this is the most important thing you look to every week. But it doesn't change the fact that we'd love to have you become a supporting member either way. You can go to massenomics.com/join. That's where you get signed up. We have several different membership options, all of them extremely affordable, all of them helping us keep the George Foreman grills on full blast.
hot.
Our George Foreman grills only know one setting because there are not settings. I want to see in the cookbook, is it like turn the George Foreman grill to on?
Right. All right, for this next one, you're going to need to make sure the grill is on.
Let get to 550 degrees. Set it in, lower the lid.
It's just a series of grabbing different foods, putting them in the Foreman and closing the lid. Like that's just all the directions every time.
Yeah. Let fat drip into grease tray to taste. Enjoy. Help us keep our George Foreman grill on by becoming a supporting member. There are several perks to becoming a supporting member, like being able to come to Crew Falls, being able to sign up for our Lift Hard, Live Easy Strongman, our powerlifting meet. You get involved in this community. It's the only way you get in our Discord. There's a discount code that's special just only for supporting members that you can use on our website. There really are several other cool things that go along with becoming a supporting member. We send out mailers every year. Like we had the limited edition Crew Falls trading card along with our other trading cards that were only for supporting members this year. Bunch of stuff like that. You could also make it on supporting our supporting members, like Big Joe Bowman. He got 2nd place at the West Virginia USAPL meet at Mauserfest. It was his first ever meet. He did a 402 squat, 231 bench, and a 507 deadlift. Big Tyler Thompson was also there, and he got 1st place in the strongman competition. It sounds like Big Tyler's wife got 2nd in her class.
Oh, nice.
Big Trey was there. He got it was his first powerlifting meet. He got a 402 squat, 265 bench, and a 474 deadlift. Big Gravy ran the St. Jude Marathon. He hit a 25-minute PR and qualified for the Boston Marathon.
Hot damn. Seems like an accomplishment.
Yeah, the turkey pull was going on out in Southern California. Grant's back, baby. He's back, baby. So welcome home, Grant Brogy from the Strength Co. He's back and better than ever, and he was back just in time to host the turkey pull.
Do you think he said Daddy's home when he walked in?
He said, Daddy's home. Big Connor from the Strength Co. was also there, supporting member. And then big one of the Davids and Andrew Garrison were both there pulling big deadlifts for the event. Big Spoon at a powerlifting meet. He went 9 for 9 with a 507 squat, 303 bench, and a 529 deadlift.
Nice.
Big Ron was promoted to foreman in training. Big Jordan Wong was back on the platform. He had one of his bigger meets in recent history, going for 9 for 9. And this week's guest on Unpaid and Underrated was the youngest Massenomics supporting member, Big Clayton, one of the youngest. He was this week's guest. Go give him a listen. That's another feature, not bug, of becoming a supporting member, is you could make it as a guest on our Bratty Little Sister podcast, where they interview you to find out all about you so the other supporting members can learn more. That's just one more feature that I forgot to mention earlier. Thank you to all of our supporting members this week. Tommy, you got anything on the certified training facility map? Is there anywhere that you would like to go this week on our certified training facility journey?
Boy, there's a lot of places I'd like to go.
Last week we went to Usher Strength and Strength in Florida. Before that, we went to Montana, then Tennessee, North Carolina, California, Australia, Texas, Wisconsin, Ohio, Kentucky. We've been everywhere, it feels like, on these supporting.
Everywhere.
It's a Johnny Cash song if I've ever heard one.
Maybe we need to take it more to like middle America here.
Okay. Heartland.
What is this place?
Not just a flyover state.
I've just randomly clicking around here. Oh, I see another one that looks pretty good. Hold on. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm pulling a quick audible because. Okay, we're going to go to a little place called Topeka, Kansas. Maybe.
Okay.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
What's the name of this facility?
Big Matt's International House of Power.
Okay, where is it? Topeka. Big Matt's International House of Power. I'm tracking.
All right, ready to get this started?
Yep.
So right off the bat, we are in a garage. Garage door's a dead giveaway there. We got flooring. It looks like diamond plate flooring. Keith alert right here. I think that's diamond plate, isn't it? There's some type of texture on there.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, though, we got a freak athlete. We don't see a ton of those in these little peaks inside gyms. So interesting to see that. We got a treadmill. A Blackstone grill.
A Blackstone grill.
You gotta have one of those ready to go. You got hot food at any moment. Just fire that bad boy up. Also
Strength Co banner on the wall.
Oh yeah, yep. Good catch. And nice little audio setup. Our TV setup here. You got TV, some speakers.
This little media corner.
No
kidding.
kidding.
He's got there.
We got some hex lights. Oh, there's also a Huck Finn barbell banner on there too.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you go to photo 2,
now things are happening.
Really where things start popping.
Oh, yeah. Things are happening.
We got a lot of Massenomics flags and banners.
Mini split.
Oh, yeah. Mini split there, too. So I'm seeing, if we start more in the foreground, way foreground, I can see it looks like the Mammoth Belt Squat down there. There is the Rep Pepins, and it looks like they're on the Rep cart. There's the certified training facility flag. And then we got the rack back here, and it's a nice looking 6-post rack
with a big old extension off the front of it. It's got a fat pull-up bar and a regular pull-up bar. I don't know what rack it is. It's definitely a 6-poster.
Yeah, because actually, if you look at the next photo, you can see some just corner details of it. It actually has, is that the Bulletproof VTS, those independent
oh yeah,
Smith machine
it
things?
is.
So he's got
Yeah,
that.
it
I
is.
don't know if we've ever seen one of those in a gym yet on this. And then it has a weight stack of some kind inside the rack too. I'm guessing, oh yeah, for a lat pull down, which is pretty cool. You got a bunch of bar storage, a lot of wall control with attachments. Trying to see if there's anything that really stands out
Toaster
there.
plate holders.
Yep.
Definitely toasters.
Yes. If we go
He's
to
got a leg press. What's the leg press hack squad? Like it's in
that's what I'm looking at.
picture
So-
4. I'm not sure what brand it is for sure, but it's definitely that's what it is.
Yeah, and then you can see another grill. This guy takes his grilling seriously.
Holy, is that a smoker?
That kind of looks like it.
Jeez, he's Blackstone and he's smoking.
He's doing it all.
He's got. Do you see his display? It's just to the upper right of his weapons. It's of the horse stall mat. He has his horse stall mat coasters on display with the info card and sticker in there. In a shadow box.
Wow, that might be the nicest presentation of those I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's legit.
The sticker, the car, yeah, it's all there. Wow.
He's got the MSNMX Massenomics license plate in there. He's got a lot of good Massenomics memorabilia. This place would be full on gym tour worthy, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely. And the final photo shows the rack a little better. I'm not sure that it gives us anything that we didn't see before, but yeah, a really good looking place.
Do you think you could get strong inside of Big Matt's International House of Power?
Oh, hell yeah.
Getting hella strong in Big Matt's International House of Power, and we're eating off that Blackstone.
You know, it's actually not that far. I'm actually looking. Kansas City is a little hotbed for, I didn't realize how many are right in that area there.
It's a grower.
Yes, it is.
It's a grower. We could pop on down there, rally the troops, tour some facilities, get them on YouTube. It seems like we all win.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the downsides of this plan are.
Oh, I might just go tomorrow.
Screw it. I'm hitting the road.
Yeah. You could become a certified training facility to go to massenomics.com/certified. I just had someone get this on YouTube comment relatively frequently anymore. If someone says, oh, how do you find places to tour? Or how do I get mine toured or anything like that? Well, the number one answer is you become a certified training facility, because that's how we find them. We use the map, and then we start to see where we can go that's got enough of them to make it worth our trip. So if you're not a certified training facility, you're probably not going to get a gym tour. That's as easy as that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give everyone the axe while I tell everyone about Texas Power Bars? This episode of the Massenomics podcast is brought to you by Texas Power Bars, the barbell that's been around longer than most of our listeners' squat progress.
Oh,
am I right?
Yes. Yep.
Buddy Caps built the first Texas Power Bar back in 1980, and people have been lifting on them, sweating on them, and PRing on them ever since. If you've ever walked into a gym and seen a bar that looks like it survived a tornado, a strongman meet, and 3 divorces, yet still spins and knurls like a champion, that was probably a Texas Power Bar.
Yeah. Forgot to say M- at the end of that sentence.
We use them in Massenomics Gym. True statement. We've benched on them. Yes. We've deadlifted on them. Yes. We've even done curls on them when no one was looking, but don't tell anyone about that last part. The knurl is perfect. The whip is just right. And the durability is so good, you could probably leave it outside in a South Dakota winter. And it would still outlive us all. If you want a bar that's basically part of lifting history and part of Massenomics history, go to TexasPowerBars.com and use code. Well, we don't have a code there, so pretend that part isn't there. Just let them know that Massenomics sent you when you're there. Texas Power Bars. Strong enough for your strongest excuses. I don't know what that last part means, but they're a heck of a good bar.
Yes.
And they're coming out with they got new things in the works all the time, so be on the lookout for Texas Power Bars.
This episode is also brought to you by Juggernaut AI. Juggernaut AI is the official programming tool of Massenomics. It's like having a small army of cyber chads calculating your volume, intensity, and RPE so precisely that your training partners will assume you suddenly got smarter overnight. Juggernaut AI builds a fully customized program around you, your goals, your lifts, your fatigues, even the days you skip squats because you weren't feeling it. It's like having Chad Wesley Smith coach you without having to worry he'll choke you out with a guillotine. because he's a big BJJ guy. If you would like to hop on the Juggernaut AI train, head on over to juggernautai.app and use code Massenomics to save 10% on the lifetime of your membership. Juggernautai.app, code Massenomics, save you 10%. Thank you, Juggernaut AI.
Let's see here. I got a little something for us, I think.
Oh, okay. It's that time?
Oh, that's what we're doing? Yeah, you know what that means when Disturbed hits us with the ooh-ah, that means it's time for our title topic. And Tommy, what is our title topic this week?
Well, we got to work that. We're going to workshop that a little bit.
Yeah.
But the theme is we're going to play our little prediction game where we look back at the guesses we made last year at this time, and then we're going to set out our new guesses for next year. So I don't know.
Okay.
Something about predicting Massenomics / fitness trends for 2026.
Yep. I like it.
And so for
I
people
like
that
it
don't know, this segment goes all the way back to 2022. We've done it every December since then. And we just make a series of guesses about what we think will happen. And we keep score. Tanner, do you want a recap of the score for the last several years?
Yeah, if I remember right, I've never won, right?
Yeah. So basically the way it goes is if we both get it right, we just don't assign a point to it. It's only when someone gets it right. So that's why the numbers vary here. But 2022, you had 4 points. I had 5. Got you by one
close
there.
year, that year.
2023, you had 1 point. I had 3. We were in agreement on too many things that year, so there wasn't a whole lot of points to go around. 2024, you had 4 points and I had 6. And 2025, we're about to find out how this whole thing shakes out.
See if I can keep my streak alive.
See if I can reach the tetralogy here of championship points.
Yes.
So first one. How do you
recapping what we guessed at the beginning of this year?
Yeah.
First,
do you want to do the guesses for next year after each one too, before we move on?
Is that the way to do it?
I don't know.
That's the way to do it.
I'm not sure. I can't remember how we did this.
I don't know either. What's better?
Maybe we have to discuss them because otherwise we're just going back through everything twice then.
Okay.
All
right.
right. Yeah, and make our guesses.
Yeah.
So, okay. The very first one, YouTube subscribers. I'm just curious what you thought the number would be here.
Did we?
Well, because as of right now,
yeah.
Actually, no. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Did we guess?
What
Did we put 15,000 as the number?
That's what I was not sure. I was very curious.
Or did we go just a little? Did we put 13,000 as the number? I don't know. Maybe we went 15,000. I don't know.
And I feel like for the most part, these numbers we're putting are somewhat optimistic. Like obviously, we're not going to shoot them really low because then it'll be over on everything. So. The number we guessed, Massenomics will hit 12,000 YouTube subscribers in 2025. Tanner guessed the under.
That.
I guessed the over on that one.
Oh,
and as of right now, we're at 13.6, something like that.
I think we're at 13.8,
13.8,
almost 13.9. So we're real close to 14. It'll be 14. It'll be over 14 before the end of the year for sure, if not close to 15 actually.
Yeah. So that one. Point to Tommy there.
Good. I'm happy. That's one that I'll happily lose if I pick the under on that.
Yeah.
That we're over.
So now what I want to know is what do you think the number? What do you think's I'm really curious last year when we did this, what we're sitting at, where we're at maybe 8,000, maybe?
Probably something like that.
And so we're thinking, God, gain 4,000 in a year. That's crazy because that never happened before. So it probably was something like that.
Right.
But now it's sitting at almost 14,000. The number for next year, 20 would be, that's 6,000 in a year. It's ambitious, but I think it's doable, but it's not a guarantee either. That's probably about where I would put the over under, unless you think that is way out of whack.
I don't think it would be any lower. I don't think we could set it any lower than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be good with setting it at 20, But I would almost tend to think that I would personally tend to think we would go over 20.
Well,
is what I could
then
say.
if it seems too obvious, then do we need to say 21? Because now that does start to seem like a lot.
I feel like this is what we had to do last year until it was like high enough that one
So
of
we're
us would
both
take
like
the
on
under.
edge about it. Because I agree with you too, where all of a sudden 21, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. That
Yeah.
is lofty.
If we say 22, I would take the under.
Okay. If you're going to take the under at 22, I'm going to
Yeah.
go with it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take it.
I hope I'm wrong. That's my favorite question to lose every year.
Yeah, 22. God, so that'd be
22 would be a
gaining
lot. That's going up. It's not doubling where we're at now, but it's
close. That's
gaining,
8,000.
not-
That's a lot.
yeah.
Damn. Okay. That's really ambitious, but I'll take that. I'll take that challenge. Okay. Next one on the list, Instagram followers.
But we're not. Oh yeah. So we did. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you took the under. I took the
Yep.
over there.
Yep. Okay, I
Instagram
got it.
followers. Last year, I did make a
We
note
had
here.
to have gone over whatever we thought because we had this big spurt in there. I think that was in 2025.
Well, last year when we played this game, we were at 69.2.
Oh no, wait. So the big spurt was last year then, I think.
Yes, and the over under was 80,000.
Oh yeah.
Tanner, you took
Yeah, the
the
big
under.
spurt was last year.
Yep.
And so we are under because we're at like 76.
Something like that, roughly.
We're at 76.6.
76.6.
So we will not break it even if you went
So
to the
damn. So
pure
it only
end of
went up
December.
7,000 in a year.
In the last year, I'm pretty sure it went up like 20 or 30 because it was
Yeah.
just like,
Yep, I remember that. There'd just be days where it would go
growing.
off.
yeah.
So you get the point there. So God, it only went up.
I'm more okay with that one being on the under
Yeah,
than YouTube because
so that one only
Instagram
went up.
doesn't really matter.
Didn't even go, or it went up about 7,000 in a year. So
Yep.
by that same logic, that would put next
85.
year around 85 ish. Do you feel like
Oh,
that's a
I
good
don't know.
line?
I would definitely take the under on that just because of what I almost think you
Okay,
got to set the
okay.
line at like 82.5.
Oh, you
or
think so? You think
something.
it'll slow down that much?
It's just not doing anything right now. It doesn't feel like so.
Okay. Well, then let's. I just want to make a mark here of where we were, which is 70.
Yeah.
Would you say 76 right now?
Yeah, 76.6.
76.6. Let's put the line at
I think 82.5.
82.5.
And I would tend to almost want to take the under even at that.
I might agree with you on this one. There just seems so little momentum there
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay,
Instagram
I
is
think.
but also the way Instagram works, it can flip on a dime.
Oh, it could.
And all of a sudden we could hit that in 2 months.
God, 82. So that's pretty much gaining 6. I mean, yeah, it's actually yes. That's what we just said. It's gaining 6,000 again.
Yep.
I'm taking the under now. We'll look and see if we're too close on any of these. I'm gonna go back and change my mind. But okay, this next one is really interesting. Content trips outside of the Sioux Falls or Aberdeen area. The line was at 3.5. We'll be over or under that. Do you want to know the list I came up with?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. So Sioux Falls and Aberdeen doesn't count because we
Yep.
definitely did a lot of that stuff too.
So I
And
have
Brookings will say doesn't count too.
Yeah, that took the same approach. So content trips. I have California. We did that last January. Juji's
Arnold.
in North Carolina. Well, Arnold doesn't really count to me because that's not a content trip. That's a booth.
True.
So I didn't count that.
Okay.
But that is in fact a trip. But then also that same month in March, we went to North Carolina to Juji's.
Yep.
About 2 months later, we went to Ohio and Indiana, did trips there.
Yep.
About a month after that, you went to Home Gym Con.
Yep.
About 2-3 months after that, we went to the Northeast. And then a month after that, we went to Nashville. So that puts us at 7 trips.
Okay.
Or what? 1, 2, 3,
6 or
4,
7.
5. Oh, sorry. 6 trips. And then
'Cause
once
we only went to Juji Moo Foods one time in 2025.
yeah, because we went there previously, like 4 months before that. We went in or 6 months. We went in October of 24.
And that's
then,
when we went to like Donnie Thompson's and
Yep.
everywhere else's too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We went in October of 24 and then again in March of 25.
March of 25 was the Ego Olympics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's
We've gone on enough that I genuinely get confused
I know.
on what was what anymore.
I know. So that's 6 trips, and that's just like specific content trips. So there also was the Arnold, which we're leaving off, which is a massive
Crew
trip.
Falls.
There's Crew Falls.
Lift Hard, Live Easy
There's
Classic.
Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic. There was
The
at
other
least
Sioux Falls gym tour.
I was gonna say there's at
went
least
on.
once, I think twice, where you came down for the day just to do content, and then obviously I get back to Aberdeen several times, and we usually do a couple
more
videos.
Than 12 a year on all.
Yeah,
of
so
that
it's like
stuff.
turning into at least once a month or something going on.
But 6 trips like that, and 7 if you count the Arnold as another trip, like where we went somewhere way far away from here. Actually, we flew for every single one of those, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we flew 7 times.
This year was the most I'd ever been on a plane. And then with my family, we also flew to Disney World. So that was an extra plane trip for me. And yeah, I've never been on a plane this many times in a year. Like it was pretty much every other month getting on a plane.
Yeah, I went on 7, and then I'm going on 1 for the family later. So yeah, I'm like 8 times this year.
Yeah, more than every other month.
Right.
Old frequent flyer over here.
I guess.
So that's 3.5. The thing about our content trips, though, is I know looking at last year, we never would have guessed that we'd be doing trips where we're getting like 10 tours in a trip. You know, we've really figured out how to maximize these. So, you know, we can't just say, oh, we'll do 13 trips next year because, I mean, that'd be like 2 years worth of content. So like here, there actually is a number that you get limited to. The fact that we did 6 this year, 6 wasn't a guarantee though. Like the Nashville one snuck in at the end.
I was gonna, and Juji's was kind of a
thing too.
trip.
But like if
like
we didn't,
doing 6 all again would be a lot.
it would. That's what makes me think like
I don't
maybe
think
the
it's
line
gonna
is
grow
like
more than that.
well, but now we do know though, like we are going to do Home Gym Con,
Right.
and like I think that counts as a content trip.
Well, and the Arnold
will be a
trip.
content trip this year, so that's 2 already.
Right.
You know, I think the line has to be 4.5 or 5.5 for the year.
Yeah.
And just for the points, we both said we will do more than 3.5 last year, so we were in agreement there.
So we're
and,
both
and
right.
We did get that right, but yeah, I think the
if
line.
you pick the line, I'll pick the.
Okay, I'm gonna say content trips. 5.5.
Then I'll take the under.
Okay.
Because I could see it being like 4 or 5 wouldn't be crazy, just because of the math. Like you said too, where it's like, well, 5 times an average of 8 videos per trip is 40 videos. That starts to get us close to a year's worth of videos.
I know. Yeah, that's.
But there'll definitely be a large, it will not be a small number.
But that's assuming
them.
nothing comes up. You know,
Well, that's what I'm.
We have 2 right now.
Something's going to come up.
We'll do
I
at
know.
least 2 more, and then does something come up? Then you're at 5, but we still
And
need
then it's
one
like,
more.
does
So
one
it's-
more thing come up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But it
the
definitely
tricky part.
could.
Yep,
Yeah.
it definitely could. But I feel pretty good. I think 5.5 is a pretty good line there. So I'll take that. Okay. Next up, I like this one a lot. I really like this one. Just shows how you don't know what you don't know. Gym tours. How many gym tours will we do in 2025? Tanner, do you have any idea how many guesses? Guess for how many gym tours we thought we would do in 2025?
We set a comically low number of gym tours because we didn't really know that we were going to turn into the gym tour guys probably. Although, so we made that Carolina trip in 2024.
Yeah,
So
it was
we had
the end
done
of the
that.
year. Yeah, so
where
like
we had gone to like Donnie's and Jen Thompson.
and those videos came out either end of October or early November. So it was a relatively new thing. Like the videos had only been around for about a month. And so that means that only a few of them had actually been out. And actually, when you think about that trip wasn't really a gym tour trip. It was a Jujimufu grip training or grip challenge podcast.
Yeah.
And
we did do
workout
a tour there, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, the gym tour was just one part of it. Jen Thompson's, we did a bench tips one with her.
Yeah.
Who else? Did we really just do Jen? Oh, and then Freedom Ashton. I mean, that wasn't really a gym tour, but we toured his place. So like really we only got like 3 gym tours out of that. Jen, Juji, and Donnie, I think.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look. But anyways,
So did we say like 20
We
Was
said
that our
gym
number?
tours. How many will we do in 2025? We said 12 gym tours.
Oh.
And your guess was 12 exactly. And my guess was over 20. Or no, sorry. My guess was over. And I went back and counted and edited videos that have been released since we recorded that episode. There has been more than 20 gym tours that have hit YouTube. And
not even, that doesn't even count not.
we have probably
edited
10 more
ones.
in the hopper right now. So yeah, like
Right.
we have created about 30 gym tours, close to that. But yeah, about 20 have been, or over 20 have been released since we had this episode last year,
Right.
which is pretty
So,
crazy. I would not have guessed 20 last year. If, like if that was the number you picked, 20, I would have picked under for sure on that.
Yeah. So then what, so maybe then this one, I'll set the line for this, and you can pick the, I'll say, man, I'll say like 29.
29. Okay.
29 gym
29.
tours.
So that means more than every other week, which is actually what we're doing right now.
Right. Right.
That is a pretty good number. Okay, 52 weeks in a year. God,
Yeah.
it's going to be right in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Because I think this year we got to about 25-ish.
But we're already off to a,
Yeah, I'll go over. I'm going to take the over on that.
okay, then I'll go under just because I think it's kind of a coin flip almost of between those two. So
Yep, I think that's a
I
pretty
think
good
it'll
line.
be fairly close.
It will be. It's going to be,
give or take a couple from there.
it'd be weird if it was less than 25. It'd also be
Yeah.
kind of weird if it was like over 35 because like,
Right.
what happened? Like, there's just not room for other content then.
Right.
Okay, this next one is also funny. I'm really curious what your guess is here, Tanner. Last year, how many podcast guests do you think our guess was we'd have in 2025?
Did we say we were gonna have 30 or 25?
We actually the number was 18.
Okay.
There will be 18 podcast guests in 2025. You took the over. I took the under. Do you know how many we had this year?
8.
We had 6 from what I could see. And that
6,
6 is counting from, again, this episode last year. So
Yeah.
we actually did have it was like 2 in December. So like if you actually looked at the calendar year of 2025, we might have only had 4 guests, which is crazy. Because if you told me to guess, my guess would have been like 12 or so.
Right.
Not 6 for sure. There was no way I would guess under 10. So I get the point on that one too. But podcast guests.
Podcast guests for 2026.
I mean,
I think it'd be a little more than 4, but
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the line's 4.5 or 5.5. I think.
yeah. All right, if you set the line on
Okay,
this one,
I'm gonna set the
then
line
I'll
at because this last year was 6, and I think the format of the show will be somewhat similar. So I'm gonna say 4.5.
I'll take the over because I
Okay.
think maybe we'll get 5 or 6. I don't know what exactly they are. There's several things still in the works on that, where we could get 1 or 2 or here or there. And we'd like to do that. I mean, it's fun to do on occasion, but we've also we always have a lot of other stuff where it's like, well, no, we kind of need to prioritize this Massenomics stuff that we've got going on.
I know. It's a lot to balance. All right, next one. Podcast reviews. It's too hard to remember here. So our guess on the line was 575 podcast reviews.
Oh,
We
crushed
are
it.
at 616. Tanner, you took the over. I took the under on that one. So you get the
Hey,
point.
I got a point.
You're now up to
It's
2
a rare
points.
point.
You're at 2. I'm at 3 at the moment. 618. I have no idea where we're at the year before, like how many we gained in the past year. If it was 50 or 100, I don't know.
Well, we gain pretty good for a while when we're getting whenever we're getting close to 100 mark. That's when we get some good traction on gaining there, and that's obviously what happened. We got close to 600 and started pushing for that.
So the question is, we're 84 away from 700. Do we get
Yeah, that's a
84 of them
long
this
ways.
year? That seems like a lot at this point in the game.
No,
But
think
it
we
is the
will.
thing, though, if we get 50 of them and we're at 676, 666, does that make a race towards a 700? I don't know.
It's in a pretty slow lull right now, though. Like the first 40 after crossing 100 take a long time.
Okay. So does the line need to be 670?
I would even say maybe it's 660.
Oh, you think so? You think we'll only get 40
Yeah.
this whole year?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or we could put it at, let's do 665 and I'll take the under.
Okay.
We'll split the difference.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's more than that. I hope it goes over 700, but.
All right. This next one. Got to play the honor system here because I don't know this for sure. Massenomics Gym will get 5 new bars.
I knew this. This is one of the famous questions that's come up every year. So I tried to do my research on it this morning because I was like, I do not know.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through my sheet. This is what I could find. First of all, what the over under was 5.
Yep.
What did each of us take?
You took the under. I took the over.
Yeah. I could find the red and white bar with the blue sleeves that we did a review on.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
What's that called?
Blaze Fitness.
The Blaze Fitness bar.
Mm-hmm.
The Tsunami bar.
Yep. I was going to say that.
If you
one.
wanted to say I got 2 of those, you could even say that. I did sell one of them here just this weekend even.
So I'll count that as just one.
Okay. And that is all I could find.
Really?
On barbells.
Really?
That is all I could find in this last year. That was it.
Wow.
And
okay.
I was like, what am I forgetting there? There was no other
deadlift
squat
bars or
deadlift
anything were
bars
acquired. Yeah, none of that.
Well, I have ordered another deadlift bar for.
Yeah, it doesn't count yet. It's not in your possession.
No, it's not. And it won't be until this next year.
Wow. So
Because it was a year of vintage plates because I was looking through what I had bought and it was a
Yeah.
lot of vintage weights. And that was it for probably in the history of, for sure, in the history of Massenomics Gym, the fewest bars ever purchased in a year.
Oh, without a doubt. Like no comparison. Like it's.
Some of the years would have been like 20.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I just thought for sure, even around the meet time. I
And
mean, like 2 years ago around the meet, I thought you bought like 5 bars in like a week.
Right.
There.
That's the thing about those bars, though, is they just are good forever if you buy a Texas Power bar. So let's just say I'm forgetting one. I don't know what it is.
Even
Or
there,
we'll
even if you're
count the
forgetting
tsunamis.
2, we're still only at 4.
Right. So you're pretty much certainly under on that.
Okay. So you get the point. We are all tied up right now. So that makes this one. I mean, if the game's going to be this low, it almost makes you get rid of this question. But from a historical standpoint, we're going to keep
I
it in
think
one
we
more
got
year.
to keep it just for one more year to see.
So
what
now
happens.
the over under turns into like 2.5 because at just one.
Well, we
and a half-
know I'm going to get that long bar
Oh yeah, that's right.
because that's already been ordered and we didn't count it this year, so it'll have to count towards next year. Starting off with 1.
But even there, you only got 2 bars this year,
Right.
and one of them is kind of sort of for a contest.
Right.
Like if the contest wasn't happening, you might have only gotten 1 bar actually. Well, the other one was part of a video review too.
I know. And I don't have a long wish list of bars right now.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Is the number 2.5?
Yeah. And I don't know. What would you take on that?
Just because historically I've done it, I'll take the over on 2.5.
All right.
If
And
you're
I'll
fine
take
with
the
that.
under then. So I'm
Okay.
betting that I'll only get 2 bars and I've already ordered one of them. Like that it's comical because of the other years where it's like, no, we got 12, like.
Yeah, but that's how this past year this would have won for you too.
Right.
Okay. Next up, we're getting into some more competition related things. All-time raw sleeves or wraps total will be broken. Was the all-time total actually broken? I'm confused now.
I don't know.
If
The
Colton,
all-time.
if Colton the record breaker broke that or not.
Did
Total
he?
2645. Actually, yes, he did.
Okay. Yeah, he did. So he broke.
Because Dan Bell was like 2606, wasn't he?
Right.
I thought I had lost this one until right now. Yeah, you said no, it will not be broken. I said yes, it will. So that is
So you're right.
Yeah, that is point for me. I didn't even think of him until right now. That totally, it's funny that has just become so non.
So that's because what was we said for sleeves or wraps?
Yep, all-time raw sleeves or wraps total will be broken.
Okay. So which was it that he broke then?
Wraps.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
But he wasn't even in the heaviest weight class then?
No, he's at, what is he? 275.
So why? Oh, it's at 275. Oh, yeah. Because, okay, he has the 308 record. I'm like, it's not that high. But he also has the 275 record, and that was at the 275 that he broke it. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Wow. That is pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you got that one right.
Yes. I'm just looking here at, oh, yeah, he's done one meet since then, but, oh, yeah, that's the one that says 308. Okay. Okay.
So then would it get broken again?
Well, do we want to keep this question, I guess?
Well, if we get rid of this, what powerlifting question do we have then?
That's actually a good point.
Is there a different powerlifting question that could exist? This isn't a terrible question because it is just like, does the biggest ever get broken or not?
Yeah, it's actually not a bad question.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine leaving it in.
Yeah, we could leave it in. It's pretty much in my mind, although there could be someone else. I'm like, well, does he break it again or not? Or could does it also count if the sleeves record gets broken, does that count as a record? It
says all-time raw sleeves or wraps total will be broken.
Okay.
So technically, yeah, if the all-time,
because also could Jesus break his sleeves record?
I would say, yeah, that is a possibility. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, maybe we'll end up with the same answer. What did we have on that one? I got it wrong and you got it right?
Last year you said no, I said yes. That yes, it will be broken. You said no, it will not.
Maybe I'll say, well, what are you thinking? You could have first pick and because I could justify either one on this.
I'm about 50-50. I would say yes again. Just
all right, I'll go with no. It seems like it pretty much comes down to those two breaking their own records, but that's probably always what you think until someone else.
Well, true. But as of right now, yes. I mean, they have the most momentum, and then it comes down to, can they actually stay healthy for a full year? Which isn't always easy to do when you're doing what they're doing. Next one on the list here, though. Mitch Hooper will win World's Strongest Man. Tanner says yes. Tommy says yes. We were both wrong.
We were both wrong. It was some guy that I couldn't even remember his name right now.
Yeah, actually, now you say that I can't either.
It is kind of on the tip of my tongue, though. It's
from, is it South Africa or I think?
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, it's Nell or whatever. Is it Rano? Yeah, Rano Nell or Reno Nell.
Okay.
See, I don't even barely still know. I just basically don't know.
Wow. That was not the name I thought you were going to say either.
I think we could do the same question. Will Mitch Hooper be 2026 World's Strongest Man? And I would then say lean towards yes.
Okay.
To answer yes.
I'll say no, just as to put some variance in here. So
I'm hoping it's going to be Trey Mitchell.
I'd love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So neither one of us got a point there. This is actually the final one. The next one here, unless you have any more to add for the next year, which we can do, but the final guess from our game last year, Tommy adds $2,000 in home gym purchases. Tanner said over. Tommy said under. What do you think it is?
Were the Reppins in 2025?
They were purchased in 2024, but it was after the show last year, so I do count that in 2025.
What about this? What is the GMWLE 08? So
I didn't buy that, so it doesn't count.
So
anything that was given does not count in the did I spend money on it category.
Maybe you're under then.
I came in at $2,746.
Okay, so you're over.
Where this gets really close is, you could make the argument, well, did you sell anything? Because there was a few items I bought and then sold. But even there, I sold about $500 worth of stuff, which still puts me $200-ish over. So
Yeah, you're still over either way.
I did lose this. The big items were, I looked about 3 days after we recorded this show last year. I did buy the rep-ins, so put myself in a big hole right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then surprisingly, I almost didn't buy a thing until after the meet. There was a stretch from January until July where I had spent like a couple $100 on just some odds and ends. And then after the meet was done, really started just playing around with things more. And you throw in a Peloton bike, you throw in
the Peloton. Yeah, that's right.
Some purchases here and there, and all of a sudden you're at getting close to $3,000. So I remember thinking midsummer, I'm like, oh, I'm going to smoke. I don't even know what number I said, but I'm like, I'm going to be so under it. I've spent like nothing.
Right.
And then just towards the last 3-4 months here, it really, really piled on. So I guess the question would be for next year. I feel kind of good about that. Unless you want to change the line, I kind of feel like, well, maybe the 2,000 is just too big.
That might be too high now because I'm thinking it's under the, like, I think it'd probably be under that for sure because
I think it would. The only thing that would change is if there was like one single big piece of equipment.
Right. Where you basically, the whole budget gets blown on that.
That would be it. That would be the variable. Otherwise, I'm like, I have a hard time. Like, I'm not going to buy 5 barbells, it's not going to happen. Actually, that was part of it is when I upgraded to a 6-post, I had to get some, different things to accommodate the 6-post and things like that. And so that did eat into that a little more too. But maybe the number is like 1,200, something like that.
I could see that.
Maybe it's 1,000. I don't know. 1,000 isn't that much gym stuff.
That's true.
There's a trend though we have it working in our favor where people send us a lot more free stuff than
I know that's like definitely a factor though. Did you get any of them to take your
No one took the damn flat foot kit. I'm gonna have to be throwing that thing away here.
No one took it for free.
No one would take it. I was really annoyed. I actually didn't push people hard enough on it, but the sandbag made its way to Jake's where I'm sure it'll be put through its paces, but nope, still got a flat foot kit propped up in the corner here.
If you make it 1,000, I would take the over.
Okay.
Because if you can get enough smaller things that add up to $1,000 maybe.
Yeah, I think 1,000's pretty good. It just comes down to, do I buy any one big thing or not? But we'll say 1,000. Tanner takes the over. I'll take the under again. Okay, that is the end of those questions. Right now, so Tanner,
did you win?
This is kind of crazy. We are tied 4-4.
Oh.
And I don't know what the hell we do for a tiebreaker.
That's my best finish ever, a tie.
Actually, funny enough, this is the third year you've finished with 4 points. There's only been 1 year where I finished with less than 5 or less than 4, and that was in 2023. I had 3 points. So basically record year for you, kind of middle of the pack year for me.
Yeah. I'm feeling really optimistic about that.
You're on the upswing.
Yeah. So is there anything to add for 2026?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like we've kind of covered our bases in social media, YouTube, home gym, podcast, equipment. I don't know. Is there any major categories we're forgetting?
A question we've done in the past, which I can see why we left it off, would be like number of booths that we'll have set up. And,
see, I don't think that's
I think that's a given
anymore.
that it's going to be home gym con and the Lift Hard, the VZ Classic. And
whereas before that would be an opportunity we'd be looking for. We're not really looking for that opportunity now.
No. So what other thing is like, I mean, I feel like we talked about the gym tours and we know that's going to be a big part of what we're doing. Kind of talk about the podcast guest thing.
Yeah, I was going to say like one variable would be like number of like equipment reviews, but I don't know if that's as good as a question because it's just like, well, something that you'll have 5 to 10 videos on.
Yeah, the gym tours are more interesting too because it hinges so much on us doing these big trips and going all over the place. So that's a more interesting one to look at, it seems like. Yeah, maybe that just is good.
Yeah, I mean, you could do some over-under on the number of T-shirts or release or something like that, but sometimes that gets annoying and hard to count in looking back because items get removed from the website and you forget.
Yeah, it's hard to even know.
Well, it's a re-release. Is that a new item? Like, it's just, there's a lot of gray area there. So I don't think that's the best one.
What about number of new hats that we would release in 2026?
Well, I mean, it'd be a couple probably.
So would the over-under be 2.5 hats?
Probably about there, yeah. Also, it is the question again of just if that imprint existed, but we're coming back out with that. Is that a new hat? Or
maybe that's not that good of a question either.
Well, if someone asked me how many horse stall related products we'd have in 2025, my guess would have been 0.
And we did at least 3 major ones. All right. Well, maybe that's a good list of questions as is.
Okay. So do we leave it as a tie? Is there a tiebreaker? I don't even know how we do this.
Oh, it's hard to do a tiebreaker because it would have had to been something we answered a year ago.
I know. And we can't just make a new question now because we kind of know the answers probably.
Right. Maybe it just has to be a 12-month delay to find out. Like we're both letting it ride into 2026, and 2026 results is really worth double.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a double or nothing. Yeah, it's double or nothing. Or it's like I could either win 2 years or go stay at 0.
Right. To just have nothing to his name or finally start catching up a little.
Because if I won 2026, that could bring the score
3-2.
3-2. Where I'm like, oh, this is reasonable. But if you win 2026, that means I am literally 0 for 5.
Really putting yourself in a hole then, yeah.
Right. That it's going to take me until the year 2031 to
it'll take you 6. It'll take you like, over 300 episodes to catch back up. I don't know. I took some pretty big swings this year, so we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But is that it?
I think that's it for the.
I was going to put a fun
prediction game.
A fun one in here. Over under on Massenomics changing the game in 2026.
Oh, over.
Obviously, we're taking the over on that one.
That's definitely over. The game is going to be changed, and I don't even know if we're going to have to wait too long into 2026 to see that.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel too. All right.
Yeah.
I'm putting in December 2026. December
reminder?
9th. It's on the calendar.
Okay. Want to make a note of our newest sponsor of the Massenomics podcast. This episode of the Massenomics podcast is brought to you by EliteFTS, the company that's been helping lifters get strong long before we were arguing about jorts on the internet like a bunch of goofballs. EliteFTS has everything you need to build a home gym, a powerlifting gym, or a full-blown dungeon of strength. Racks, bars, benches, straps, wraps, chalks, bands. Basically all the tools you need to get brutally strong while pretending you're just working on mobility. Their motto is live, learn, pass on. And honestly, that's kind of what we do here too. Except in our case, the learn part is optional.
Nice.
So we just live and pass on. I don't know if that really even makes sense.
Does if you don't think about it.
Yeah. EliteFTS carries some of the highest quality equipment in the game. American-made racks that belong in a cathedral, bars that can survive a nuclear winter, and specialty pieces that make you feel strong just by looking at them. And if you've spent any time on their site, you know it's way too easy to fill a cart with stuff you didn't know you needed until 2 months ago or until 2 minutes ago. So if you want gear that will outlast your gym, your lifting career, and probably your knees, head to EliteFTS.com and use code MASS10 to save you some sweet cash. Live, learn, pass on, lift hard, and live easy.
That's a lot of things I got to remember to do there.
Okay. So could you guess which one was a Chat GPT?
I don't know. I kind of feel like all of them were.
It was a trap. They were all Chat GPT ads. And wow. like I'm laughing through each one because they're so comically obviously Chat GPT. Like if like I feel like the prompt I gave them is like, can you make an ad that is within seconds you just know
Just
it was written by
identifiable.
Like I'm gonna start giving prompts like, no, can you make this so it doesn't seem like Chat GPT wrote it?
Yeah.
Like I want to see if you go down that rabbit hole hard enough, if eventually they actually like don't sound just like that.
That is a good question. If you say don't
Like-
do it, it does it better. Because
Like-
I don't do enough of asking it
Where
for
I'm
stuff like that to where
I want to be like, that's so obviously Chat GPT written to me that it's comical. Can you not do that? Don't do that. Like make it not that. And like with enough prompts like that, does it get there?
Right. Probably confuses itself enough that eventually it will.
Right. Because those are like, you know, the commas and the three parts
yeah.
and the
And just-
thing. It just so predictive. And the humor is
Not hitting. hitting in a
It's
way
just
that's
like-
not good.
you just after you've heard enough Chat GPT things before, you're like, oh my God, could that be any more written by that? You
right.
know?
Like predictable and
Right.
yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, do I have the Strength Co left, or did you read that one at the beginning? Am I getting
I
confused?
did not read
Okay.
the Strength
Oh,
Co,
you started
but
with barefoot
did you?
shoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do the Strength Co or
No,
not?
I'm going to now.
Okay.
Today's episode is brought to you by the Strength Co., makers of premium American-made iron plates that look so good you want to put them in your living room as decor. The plates are machined, accurate, smooth, and built in the USA, so you know they're tougher than a Midwest winter. If you want plates that feel great in the hand, look beautiful on the bar, and make your home gym look 50% stronger instantly, head on over to thestrength.co, load that card up, and don't forget to tell Grant that Massenomics sent you. The Strength Co. Real steel, real strength, no dumb plates. Just makes sense. And yeah, I think that's everything you need to know about the Strength Co. Thank you, Strength Co.
Okay. Massenomics YouTube, the most recent tour that came out, the most recent video that came out was the No Wine Cellar Big Keith's Basement Gym Tour. Great tour. A lot of fun, a lot of positive comments about people that have watched that tour so far. I finally got to watch it just because with everything been going on, I was a little behind on getting to it. I got to watch the whole thing. Just a lot of fun. I think if you check that one out, you're going to really enjoy a Massenomics gym tour. If you've never seen one before, it'd be a great first one to check out, I think, even. Next week's, or the one that comes out when this episode's out, I think the most recent would be, is it Alan Larson's home gym tour? Alan Larson's home gym tour. So that one's been long enough that it'll be interesting to watch that one too and see what the heck we all
watched
went
it
on
for the
there.
first time today. Did not remember lots of it. Like it was a major refresher, and it is a good one because he has a lot of stuff he made on his own. So,
and then we're going to have an extra YouTube video coming out shortly after this podcast where it is the vlog from all the Crew Falls action that we talked about at the beginning, and it will probably be pretty fun, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
We never really ended that video, did we?
Oh, I was thinking about that too. It was getting really
I guess
late.
it'll just trail off.
Yeah, it did just kind of.
Yeah.
You just understand the ending happened.
Yeah. So when you watch that, the reason it never really ended is because the night it progressed beyond the video, and we're like, yep,
got the best of us.
We're just living life.
Did you know
and
we
not
ended at
recording
Pave?
videos.
We made our way to Pave.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How many people made it there?
Oh boy.
It must have been pretty late because it was when I left. I mean, it was well after midnight.
Yeah, we left probably 5 or 10 minutes after you.
I think it was me and Darren and Lauren and Joey E walked back together.
Yeah,
Darren took a tumble.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Really?
Well, there's a lot of snowbanks that we had to scale.
those
and
Texas
stuff,
guys
and-
aren't used to snowbanks.
Yeah, he took one tumble, but he's good. He was kept a licking and kept on ticking.
Okay. God, there couldn't. I seriously have a hard time remembering at that point because we were getting kind of spread out, and I was there maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. I think there was less than 10 of us.
So you weren't there for very well. There couldn't have been that much longer until last call.
I want to say I think I left. It was like either 1 o'clock or just before 1 o'clock.
Right.
So yeah, I mean it's getting down there to the end of the night.
Yeah. Was anyone smoking cigars in the in the bar?
No, they were not. But I will tell you, it was surprisingly, it wasn't empty, but compared to the time we went there that one time where it was just so packed, there was room to move around actually. So it wasn't too bad.
Did you guys go upstairs?
Oh
or
yeah, of course,
the
right
top
away.
shelf.
Yeah, the downstairs was like empty. There was like no one downstairs.
Okay.
But then upstairs had some more people at it.
Yeah, there was
Andy was really busting out his dance moves up there.
Who do you think won MVP of the weekend? So last year, who won? Kurt was up there for MVP of the Saturday night. I think. Who else has been up there? Because I think this year there was some serious partying going on this year.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's always a hard.
Andy is up there for MVP.
Yeah, I mean, he would definitely be up there.
Big Andy was in the running. He was having fun.
Part of it depends.
Did Tron go to pave?
God, it sounds so bad. I cannot remember. I just can't remember at that point.
He was in the running for MVP of the year.
Yeah, I remember getting there and talked to Bryce for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. And then I was watching like Andy dance around, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta leave here. That's my impression of that's my recollection of what took place. The other funny thing though is when you say MVP is everyone kind of breaks out into their own little groups doing their thing, So it's like, there's a bunch of people playing pool over there. I played zero pool. I didn't play any pool. And there's like, there's all the guys on that big couch, and there's some people that just stood at the bar the whole time. And depending on where you're at, you see different things take place.
Those couches are great there.
Oh, man.
That was blessed. There's some cool pictures of everyone like lounging out on those couches too.
I did not take a seat, but you guys had those things held down for the night.
That was great.
Yeah.
All bars should have giant sectional couches in them. Make bars have sectional couches again. We used to be a proper country.
That's what's missing from bars. Giant sectional couches.
Little concerned about how dirty they might be.
Oh, God, yeah. There's no way those things are very clean.
I do remember when I just remember this now. When I was leaving, Bryce was there, and I said, I'm going to set this half beer down, and we'll see how long it takes someone to spill it. And I spilled it before he even walked away. And I'm like, yeah, all right. Yep, I'm going to get out of here.
My bad.
It didn't last seconds because the person that spilled it was me.
Of course I know him.
Of course I know him. He's me. I'm the one that spilled the beer all over the floor before I left.
Always has been, yeah.
There's a lot of assorted nicotine devices going around too.
Yeah.
Everyone has like their bag of tricks and stuff.
Right. Back when we used to be a proper country and you just smoke it.
Well, wait, we were talking about
old-fashioned cigarette.
I'd never even seen one of these. Weren't you there when we were talking about what was I talking to you about the vape machine? Hannah and some people were having to teach me about this vape machine. They showed me and I'm like, you go, it's a digital thing. Oh, that's the joke. That was it. That we were joking that because can't remember if it was like Derek and Hannah who was there, and Ryan Erickson, Hall of Fame member, was looking at the machine, and someone joked like, "Oh, we don't have to tell." Like Ryan's trying to figure out how to run the jukebox, and it's just a vape machine. And then they had to kind of show me the actual vape machine, and I'm like, oh, it goes like each one is like listed by number of puffs it holds in it, and it's like thousands.
Are you talking about like a vending machine for vapes?
Yeah, it was like a vending machine on the wall.
Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't even see this.
Okay, yeah,
that's like when you're talking about the vape machine, you were just literally talking about a vape that just had buttons on it. And
it's
you just
a
thought it was
vending machine on the wall. It looked kind of like the touch tunes.
Okay.
So that was the joke that Ryan was figuring out how to play the next song, but it was really just a vape machine.
Yeah, I did not see that at all then.
Yeah, and it's like one of them had like 15,000 puffs in it.
Well, yeah, you don't want to go without.
How long? That's what I was trying to do the math where I was just dying laughing. I'm like, wouldn't that take like years to do that 15,000 times?
I mean, you would hope, but I would guess for a lot of people, no. I would guess for a lot of people, you'd be surprised what the human body's capable of.
So you've never seen one of those before then?
Not a vape vending machine, no.
Yeah.
I just Remember when we were proper country and this had cigarette vending machines?
Well, I think that's what we were. I think that was the joke at the time. We used to be a proper country. We put quarters in the jukebox, and it wasn't fighting over the touch tunes to put your song above someone else's.
Mm-hmm.
Will was in the running for MVP too.
Yes.
He made a strong push for MVP at the end of the night also.
Yeah, I'd have a really hard time picking MVP.
Yeah, this is a
I'd
shared
struggle with
title
that
this
one.
year. Yeah. We had fun though, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, ton of it.
Anything else for episode 6 of season 2 of the Massenomics podcast?
Nope. Looking at the list, I think we got it all.
All right, be on the lookout for that new drop coming on the 18th, where you can get a dashboard calendar to keep track of all your phases of the moon for 2026. Get strong, 365 days, 365 days to get strong-ish on the green dashboard calendar. Also a flag in that drop. Make sure you're checking out the YouTube if you haven't yet.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy if you haven't yet, but check out the gym tours. Drop us a comment on some of those.
Also, make sure you use an affiliate link. A lot of people have been doing that lately, and man,
Great.
that will help keep the George Foreman grill hot over there. No doubt about that.
A lot of people using the affiliate links, and we keep adding more. We just added a couple more this week. So go to massenomics.com/affiliates. That's where all of our discount codes and affiliates are.
We're figuring this out. We might be slow, but we're figuring how this game works, and they do make a difference. So
Just
thank you, everyone, clicking those.
talking with Darko, supporting member. We're going to add a Darko discount code.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'll go onto the page. So if you're buying almost anything new, go to our affiliates page first, because first check if there's a discount code, which there's many on that page. And if there's not, still at least click through the affiliate link, because we get a little something for that, and it helps us keep our pizzazz pizza makers on. I want a pizzazz pizza maker cookbook now. Like, turn that on, unwrap the pizza, set it on. Go, like, you can see it perfectly, so just stop when it looks like how you like it.
Yeah, just a real shortage of pizzazz memorabilia out there.
For now. Also, if you want a magnet pack, there's still a lot of good received a lot of good feedback on this Massenomics lift big weights. Magnet
Actually, no, I never really heard. I didn't know if that one.
Yeah, I think well received on this one. Some people thought it should be a shirt. You never say never.
I can certainly see that.
Never say never. We are actually going to restock this shirt as well.
Yeah.
It might be in even by the time this, I think they got that coming pretty soon. So be on the lookout for this Massenomics shirt being released. It's the Lift Hard, Live Easy Bolt tee is what we call it. Tommy, where do they find you at?
You can find me at Tomahawk_D.
You can find me in the Dean. You can follow me at Tanner_Baird, but just make sure to follow Massenomics at Massenomics.
See you.